I will never make fun of anyone on food stamps. These programs feed families, they feed children, and I'm not going to sit here and act brand new like I haven't been there myself. I'm grateful for government assistance that helps people through hard times.
Hey people, welcome back to the channel where we dive into the latest news and policy updates. Today we are discussing a significant move by Trump administration to remove food stamps for millions of Americans. Let's break down what this means and who it will affect. The background of the food stamps. Food stamps, also known as Supplementary Nutritional Assistance Program, provide financial assistance to low-income individuals and families to purchase food. The program serves over 36 million people in the U.S., with eligibility requirements and benefit varying by the state. I've put some videos together. Kindly watch them and I'll be back to leave my own comment. Please don't go away.
So Trump and his administration has passed a bill to where junk food can't be bought with EBT. And hey, don't get me wrong. I understand a lot of people do abuse it. That's understandable. Here is the thing. To eat healthy and organic is very expensive. So if you got a family that only get $500 and you want them to eat organic and healthy, they're not going to get a lot of food that lasts them throughout the month because the prices are so expensive. So if they're going to do that, I think they need to go after these companies that are charging an arm and a leg for organic or healthy food. Like, that's crazy. To be healthy, it costs so much. Even when we go to the store, a bottle of water, $4, $5 for a bottle of water. Water should be a bottle of water, like single bottle of water, should be like 50 cents because it's healthy. But then you can go outside of Walmart and get a can of soda for 50 cents. And then they wonder why Americans are big and Americans are unhealthy. And America's like, it's a lot of fat people over here compared to other countries, because other countries, food and produce are like damn near organic. It's like, you know what I'm saying, way fresher and healthier than our food. But I'm going to mind my business on that.
Let me just say this loud and clear. I will never make fun of anyone on food stamps. These programs feed families, they feed children, and I'm not going to sit here and act brand new like I haven't been there myself. I'm grateful for government assistance that helps people through hard times. But here's the truth. The Liberal Party is fear-mongering again, convincing people, especially struggling mothers, that Trump is cutting food stamps altogether, and that is a lie. Trump is not cutting the food stamp program. He's making policy changes. And yes, one of them is that if your child is over 7, you will have to work to continue receiving benefits. That might feel unfair, but change is inevitable. We can't keep normalizing generational dependence on government. And I say this with love, guys. You cannot keep having babies you can't feed and expect the government to carry the weight forever. That's not empowerment. That's bondage. Women, we are the gatekeepers of our fertility. It's time to be more intentional, more aware, and more responsible. This isn't judgment. This is truth. But let me also say this to the people sitting on their high horses, looking down and judging these women. Shame on you. It's not weak to ask for help when you're doing your best to raise your children. It's not shameful to need support, and especially in a broken economy. In America, we don't let babies or children go to bed hungry. We feed our families. We give grace. We tell the truth, and we hold each other accountable without tearing each other down. God bless the mothers. God bless the working families, and God bless our country.
Y'all, so Trump just announced that food stamps will be replaced with a monthly check. So that way you can do whatever you need to do with that check. Now, I don't know if that check gonna be $75 or $750. But what I will tell y'all is to do the right thing with it. Make sure you do the right thing with it, because it's not gonna be like you can sell some and have some cash and buy what you wanna buy on the side. It's gonna be a monthly check. So let's just say if you got approved for food stamp and you was getting $700, you might get you a $700 check. Now, some people gonna go out and they gonna buy extra things that they know damn well they don't need. So I don't agree with this little old law that's trying to be signed into play. But I do agree with giving people the opportunity to have a little extra cash in their pocket. That's what they was talking about when they was talking about switching it all up. Now, y'all don't go spend it all up, man. Don't go spend the cash up on things you got no business buying. Make sure you put some food in that refrigerator for them kids and maybe get you some hygiene. So I think this will work. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments.
What's good, family? So I see a lot of people upset because food stamps and Medicaid may potentially get cut. Here's my take on it. So what? A lot of y'all been on food stamps for going on 10, 15 years. Y'all have made no changes at all to y'all income situation, because you know damn well in order for you to receive government assistance, you need to be below the poverty line. So here's the thing. It would be different if you got government assistance for a short period of time, and while you were getting this government assistance, you took the initiative to either get in a class, maybe elevate within your resume so that way you could get a better job. And then once you got to the point to where you make enough money to be able to disconnect from the system, you then had more children. Or you then decided that, you know what, I don't need the system in my pocket. I don't need to be a part of it anymore. I've gotten food stamps before, but it was when I didn't have a fucking job. Does that mean that I wanted to stay on getting food stamps? No. I continue to look for a job so that way I didn't have to stay on it. A lot of y'all been abusing the system. Y'all been getting these food stamps for years and years and years, selling plates and using it while you're selling your food stamps to other people for cash, and you know damn well that you could get your ass up and go get a job. Now that it ain't a lot of jobs available, now they're getting ready to cut it. So guess what? They're gonna make space for people who really actually need it. Y'all mad at Trump for doing this shit, but you're not mad at the fact that the Democrats allowed all of these people from all these other countries to utilize these things that we need on a temporary basis when we are low on income. It says temporary assistance, not lifelong assistance, not decade-long assistance, temporary assistance. How much longer did y'all think that y'all was gonna continue to make temporary assistance lifelong assistance? Did y'all not read that before y'all signed up for it? No. And then maybe we could we won't have to keep seeing 80-year-old and 90-year-olds working at Dollar Tree because they can't afford to pay their bills with the damn Social Security that they're getting or the Medicaid that they're getting. A lot of y'all able-bodied bitches been using up that shit for too long, and you don't deserve to. So if they gonna cut it, let them cut that shit. And it's been taxing on the system. We got billions of dollars in debt right now. So if you're gonna be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself for not leveling up, not the damn government. Sorry, but not sorry.
So it looks like that the Trump administration is cracking down the usage of food stamps, and it looks like it's getting a lot stricter. So the changes that I did heard when it comes to being eligible for food stamps is that if you are an able-bodied individual, there's nothing seriously wrong with you, you are able to get a job. That is actually one of the major requirements you must have in order to be eligible to be on food stamps. So that's one of the things that the government actually are cracking down. So if there's nothing seriously wrong with you, you're not disabled or anything like that, you can get a job, you just one of those that don't want to work, you just depend on the government to take care of you, your benefits of getting food stamps will get eventually cut off because now it's required you have to have a job. This other change that really was shocking, it's kind of good but kind of bad at the same time, but it was also said that when it comes to using your food stamps, it's not going to work for junk food or sugary drinks. So if you're one of the ones that like to buy a bunch of snacks for your kids, like cookies, chips, candy, and sodas, Sprite Zero, whatever. If you're one of those that buys a lot of food stamps, it's not going to work for that. So sugary drinks and junk food is not going to work with your food stamp card. So that part is really shocking for me. And the reason why I say that because food itself is already high. And you want people to eat healthy and make better decisions when it comes to their health. But how about telling these corporations to drop down their prices to make healthier food more affordable? Because even a lot of people do eat out and spend less money when it comes to eating out, especially when it comes to their kids, than spending money on trying to eat healthy. A lot of times eating healthy is actually very expensive. So if you want people to eat healthy that's on food stamps, drop those prices down. But that's the one thing that is shocking to me when I saw that you can't buy sugary drinks, sodas and junk food with your food stamps. You cannot do that anymore. So that's one of the changes that actually was shocking for me. Now, being on government assistance is supposed to be temporarily, but a lot of people are abusing that. So it's kind of good that they're actually cracking down doing that because leave government assistance for the people that really needs it, like the people that's disabled. I'm talking about the ones who cannot work, they cannot get around, they need the actual help. The ones that's actually on poverty level, they had no choice, you don't know what's going on with them. So that's why I believe the people that's in that type of situation that should be on government assistance. But everybody else that just want to be lazy, want somebody to take care of them, want somebody to fund their lifestyle by staying on government assistance, that right there needs to stop. But government assistance is supposed to be temporary to help you get you back on your feet. I know a lot of people on here are mad about that, but it is what it is. I'm actually glad to see this happen. That's let people know it's time for you to get off your tail and go find a job. Now, this other change that's already illegal as it is, but some people do it anyway just to get as a side hustle. A lot of people sometimes just get on food stamps just to sell their food stamps. So what they're also doing is cracking down individuals actually doing it. So if you get caught selling food stamps, they can cut you off from that too. And, some people do get arrested for that, something like that, which is actually illegal anyway. So, you got the person that actually got the groceries, but then also somebody made money off of it. So that's another change I did find out what they're actually doing is cracking down people that's actually doing it. So if you get caught selling food stamps, you can seriously get in trouble for that and you will get your benefits cut off from that. So you're an able-bodied individual that's able to get a job, that's the only time you're eligible to even get food stamps. You cannot use your food stamps to buy sugary drinks or junk food. It has to be something healthy wise, so that way you can make better health decisions with your lifestyle. And also, if you get caught selling food stamps, they will take that away from you as well. So I mean, I don't know what you guys think about these changes. So I know it's been saying this for a while, and a lot of people upset about it, but hey, it is what it is. So maybe something good come out of it. But leave a comment in the description and let me know how you guys think. So, I said what I said. This is my opinion, but nothing we can do. So this is their decision. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about the changes for food stamps.
Well, the Trump administration's decision to remove food stamps aims to reduce government spending and encourage self-sufficiency. However, critics argue that this move will combat poverty, hunger, and food insecurity, particularly among the vulnerable population like children, seniors, and people with disabilities. Let's now look at the impact on the vulnerable population like children, seniors, and people with disability rely heavily on the food stamps to access nutritious food. Without this support, many may face food insecurity, malnutrition, and even worsening their health outcomes. This change would have devastating consequences for these populations. Some also argue that removing food stamps will boost the economy by encouraging people to work. However, others point out that this policy will lead to increased poverty, homelessness, and health care costs, untimely burdening the economy in the long run. To end our discussion, the Trump government administration's decision to remove food stamps has sparked intensive. While some see it as a necessary step towards self-sufficiency, others argue that it will harm those who need it most. As we continue to discuss and analyze this policy, let's consider the human impact and potential consequences for our communities. Please, guys, thank you so much for reaching this far, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. See you in the next video, and stay safe.